Live in Fairhaven now. He has the very latest. Your hat or your hood was blowing all over the place. Fred, how are you holding up now?
I'm holding up pretty well, but I'd be hard-pressed to find a worse place in southern New England right now than Fairhaven. We're down by the Hurricane Barrier, and conditions still aren't that nice out here. It's about 30-mile-an-hour wind, occasionally raining, but when it's not raining, I think we're getting pelted with sea spray, so it's pretty uncomfortable to say the least. Let's just pan over and take a look at New Bedford Harbor. All the boats seem to be in pretty good shape over there. I haven't seen any along the shoreline, which is always a good sign, but the seas outside of the harbor actually look pretty light as well, so things have held up pretty well down here. Conditions should be improving steadily, as Jeff said, later on today, although this is the area that was hardest hit as far as the wind was concerned. About 1 to 3 inches of rain throughout most of Rhode Island and into eastern Massachusetts, but there was a 60-mile-an-hour wind gust reported in Fairhaven. There was a 73-mile-an-hour wind gust reported along the Cape. Some of the rainfall totals are pretty high throughout southern New England. I have them here. Danbury, Connecticut hit about 10.5 inches of rain. Hartford, Connecticut over 7 inches. Springfield, Mass over 9 inches. And the highest total in Rhode Island goes to North Foster with 5.72 inches of snow. So just imagine, Tara, rain. Just imagine, Tara, how much that would have been had it been in the form of snow.
See, now usually you're out there in the snow coverage, Fred, but it was rain. Now, Jeff Latham had mentioned earlier about the flooding, and we saw some serious flooding in Cranston, some in Warwick last night. How's it holding up in the Massachusetts area where you are?
We didn't see any on the way down. A lot of that flooding was due to the very heavy rain, the flash flooding. Here they were concerned a little bit about a storm surge of 3 to 6 feet because high tide was right around 6 o'clock this morning, but we're not really seeing that. The wind is not really blowing in a favorable direction for a storm surge around here, so not too much in the way of flooding, Tara.
All right, thank you very much, Fred.